Hello folks, so what I have here is the handy cooler personal mini air conditioner evaporative held fan. It does cool the air about by 30 degrees Fahrenheit on a very hot day. Now here I'm doing a little test. It uses a 4 AA batteries. You can also power it with a home adapter, which is about $10 on Amazon.com, which is sold separately. Now, what's included in the box is you would get a water bottle and a USB cable, and of course the instructions manual. Alright, you can use it for all the indoor uses and the outdoor uses. So it uses a cooling filter sponge to cool the air, which is where you would put it, like right here is the cooling sponge. So I did already wet it, but what you would do is you would so it will look like this, and you would just so here's the filter. So what you would do is you would put only half 30 milliliters of water so that it could start cooling the air. If not, you can also just use it as a handheld battery fan. So it's a 2-in-1 device. So I already wet it. Sorry about that. As you can see, it also uses an adjustable strap. It does blow out very nice cool air. As a matter of fact, I do have it on the low setting. So here's how you do it. Now it's off. So you do it little by little. So you can also adjust the wind speed of it. Alright, so that is the maximum speed. Now when you wet the filter sponge, it takes about a matter of seconds to maybe 1 or 2 minutes for it to start giving out cool air. So, and the duct, it also rotates it so that you can direct the cool air wherever you want it to hit, which is kind of versatile. You can also use it for outdoor uses like barbecue, home and office. So this year I am using a wireless temperature sensor, of course. So here is the thermometer. So this is the so the indoor it's 77. That is the thermometer in here in this room, recorded by the vent in the back. And the one recorded right here is with this wireless temperature sensor, which is really out for outdoor use. So this is the output air. Of course, it's still dropping So this is not the max, the most it can drop. It could probably drop about maybe 10 degrees. So probably about 68 degrees it could probably drop this thing. Of course, I would recommend that you use rechargeable batteries, at this uses up a lot of battery power. It's If you have it on the maximum speed, it should last about an estimate of 5 hours, so which is really nice. Well, which is a little long, but so you so you can see that it's still dropping. It was 73.9, now it's 73.7 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can use this outdoor for sports too. You can mount it on your bike, but you don't really have to since you get the breeze. As you can see, it has dropped some more. Alright. So I would recommend this if you are someone who's warm and would like to cool down, using one of these instead of battery handheld fans, which really just circulate the air, and most of them, they're not also they don't use home power, they're just battery power. But this is both. If you can also use solar power by this, if you connect this into a USB solar panel, that will work also. But it is a great device all in all, as you can feel that nice cool breeze. Now, don't expect it to cool a room. It doesn't cool the room, it just cools you and maybe another person. It might cool your car down a little bit, maybe a bottle of water. So yes, it is a good product. It's by Lacrosse Technology, of course. So this is really meant for outdoor use, but you can also use it as a sensor. I mean, you can also put it in your refrigerator or your freezer to check that temperature too. But so the handy cooler, that I ordered it for about $40 on Amazon. Now the price rises in the summer and it drops in the winter. Like in the winter time, it's about $29. About December to March, and then in the spring, about April, May, and the first couple of weeks of June, it'll be about $36 to $40, and in the summer, late in the final weeks of June into the first weeks of September, it is $49.99. So, and it's also eligible for free shipping. And also, one more thing, I wanted to say that the filter lasts for only a year. So every year you're gonna have to order that. Well, not every year, but because when you order a replacement filter, which is what you would do after a year after using the filter in this handy cooler that the filter included, it'll be about the same price as this home adapter. But so I can see the temperatures drop to 73 degrees. The closer you have it to the vent, the faster it'll drop, but the farther it might tend to rise a little bit, but not so much. So I have tested it outside on a day when it was 95 degrees, and it did work. Well, but it was breezy on that day, and the hot breeze kind of knocked it over. So when you're outside, you need to have it next to you. So I would, out of 5 stars, I would rate it. Well, I would rate it a 4 because, well, I would rate it a 5, but the only reason why I say a 4 is because it would be nice to put on your armband or your belt. So this is the grill. You have to press down and push it out like that. Here you will see information about the company. The website is myhandycooler.com. Here's what the compartment looks like right there. It is a good product. Of course, by the way, this is the direction. This is a good thing to use in the summer. So if you do purchase it on Amazon, I hope you enjoy it, and you can also buy the stuff on myhandycooler.com. There's also a baby stroller kit for your stroller. There's also a tube that's sold separate that you can just hook it up to your coat, which that's up to you if you want to get it, but it's not necessary. But this thing, it does hold 2 charges. Of course, I have filled it up in case. So one fill, it depends on humidity. It lasts for about 2 hours. So it's 30 half hour to 2 hours. For me, it's worked about an hour and a half. Right. So I'm gonna display the temperature chart. This here is just a filter proper care. Alright, so here it is. You can pause it. You can pause the video if you want to read it. So here's the quick start. So the best results would be to wash it before you refill. This here is the notes to maintain it. You can pause this also. It'll tell you how to remove odor if odor occurs on the filter. This is the warranty. It's a 1-year warranty. I'd also like to show you the temperature chart. I'm using a phone camera to record this. So you do not pour more than 30 milliliters so that you don't over soak the filter. You don't want that. So here's the temperature chart. So here's an example. If it's 110 degrees outside and if the humidity is 10%, it will cool it by 27 degrees, which would be an air of 83 degrees, which is a big difference for a small device. You can also use aromatherapy scents to get a scented breeze. So how it uses the theory of evaporation for it to cool the air. So it's also a USB cable is included. It uses a turbine. Here's what's included. So alright, I hope you did enjoy this video. Alright, so hopefully you do purchase it this summer to help you keep cool. Alright, enjoy folks, goodbye.